Hey guys, it is Fire here, back with an episode of Rise to Ruins. Here we are today in the great world of pain, sorrow, and suffering. No, I am really excited to get playing this again today. Oh, it is good. So last episode, if you guys have not seen it, we had a really good start. I have never had such a good start of, hey, are we in New Dragon? Yeah, that's where we are. Where was Black Sands? That's where it was. Not White Sands. That's a fix-it thing. Uh, but anyway, yesterday we got I think 19, almost 20 people right off the bat within the first 2 days, and that's practically unheard of in my games. So I'm thrilled. I'm very happy with that. Today, hopefully we'll get another. I'm hoping another 10 population-wise. But I do want to start getting some other stuff together. So we, of course, have these. We now know that they're coming from up here. Although, actually, no, that is fine. Let me go ahead and can destroy some of this terrain. Although I would like them to harvest that food, because it's food. So, that's good. Yeah, let's see. Oh, nomads already. What is it? We're a minute and 30 into this, and we already have nomads again. I will tell you, people, this is such a good map. Who knew that a death tar pit area would be good? These are important. You click on these, we get a suspicious key right off the bat. This, I know, seems a little stupid, but these actually are used for on-map loot boxes. There's off-map ones, which give you global bonuses, and then there's on-map ones. Let's see if I can actually... No, I just got 2 suspicious keys. Holy crap. I'm surprised, because I generally don't get keys ever. But the keys will unlock the chests for you, and they give you good resources. So they're worth your time if you guys have the chance. We'll go ahead and regrow those crops for them. Again, get as much food as we possibly can, because even if you don't need it at the moment, you can trade it later. Yeah, there you go. There's a loot box. So make sure if you see those circles, you click on them. I figured that out just before I started playing yesterday, actually. One thing that we do want to go ahead and do is start upgrading our main camp, as well as our housing soon-ish. And we might as well select some more forest, because why not? There's more forest to select. We might as well select it. So they'll go ahead and do that. 22, we do need more housing, and instead of making more, we're going to go ahead and upgrade some of our current housing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and upgrade 2 of them. So that should give us another 6 population, which is exactly what we need to hopefully be successful for at least a little while. Another thing I'd like to go ahead and get up really soon is a, not on my migration, Waymaker Shack. This guy. But we're not, I guess it's not big enough yet for that to be super. Waymaker Shack builds roads. So that allows you to be, have your guys move around your town faster, and it's really quite useful. But again, we don't have the resources nor the people right now for that to be overly, like, amazing for us. So that guy will go there, and we'll go and move our other guy to the lumber shack. Cool. And since we now have more than that, we'll go ahead and add another, make another 10 bows and arrows. It's just another, like, thing, just, hey, defend yourself. We'll want to do the same thing with swords later on, but for now, that's good enough. Ideally, you want to make sure that everybody has iron gear, so they just don't die. But again, we don't have that. So from here, so it's midday. Let's see how they're doing over here. I don't like these guys. I don't like these guys at all. They already have 2 little towers. Of course, they're just little phantom towers, but they're maxed out towers. Again, it's a little early to start doing walls as well, and I think we only have 1 guy on stone as well. I mean, we could always start planning it out and just have them just do it when they can. Well, but I don't want to strain. I mean, let's go ahead and upgrade the settlement, because that'll give us global bonuses across the entire village. I think that's probably our best bet right now. Although while we are, I guess, just kind of chilling here, we can go ahead and throw some 2 towers down and get those guys building as well. You know, they'll harvest the crystals. That's another thing we'll actually want to do, is get a crystal harvestry. As you can tell, I'm a little a little quick-minded in this game, as you kind of have to be. And, you know, I respect the people that can go slower. I will do my darndest to go slower. So if I am going too fast, call me on it. But hopefully they'll go ahead and get their crystals, and then we will be all fine. I'm trying to plan out what we want to do next, though. Since I've not actually posted the first video, I'm actually in the process of doing that as I'm recording. I don't know if we want to play the short or the long game yet, so I'll know that by next episode. But again, if you guys have not yet told me, let me know. Short game, we get out of this sector, or this like camp, as fast as we possibly can, and we don't try to fight the corruption, which is the one I'm the fan of. Or the second option, we stay here and we fight the corruption back as far as we possibly can, which I'm not a fan of, because that probably makes me lose the game. So, and probably I can't record up to that point because it gets very laggy. So I don't like that option very much, but if that's what you guys want to see, then I will do it. We'll go ahead and do a 3rd bow tower here because there's a gap. And again, we have our golems, but might as well have some defense up here, especially when you start getting... Well, actually, skeletons. Skeletons is the thing to be afraid of right now. Later in the game, you have stuff like fire golems, and they are like the Grim Reapers of your guys. Because they only have to hit your guys like once, but then the fire damage will burn your guys to death. So, how about I just do this, too? There. All the food's back at the village now. But no, I mean, they are bad news bears, my friend. So, note to anyone watching this, they are not your friend. They are the opposite of your friend. I realize this is actually not the same building, but I don't really care because this still fits here kind of nicely. So, that's going to go there. I do want to get some proper walls up, although I do want to get a stone cuttery first. That's actually what we can work on. Hopefully having a lot of empty slots does attract some people in. So if I have refining stone cuttery. We'll go ahead and put that guy up here. And I think, yeah, we'll do a Waymaker shack too. Because, whatever. That is one thing I have noticed with my stuff, is I tend to clump my buildings together a lot. And for controlling a lot of the map, that's not a great idea. For defending, that's a great idea. Because you don't need a lot of defenses to defend it. But, man, I mean, I was watching a guy on stream, or like past stream, so it was archived. But this guy, like, for something like this, he would have used all this room. And I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that, because I want to eventually try something like that, but man, I don't know. I just it's not something I instantly thought about. It's like, man, that's something I want to do. It was just interesting, and it's something I want to try eventually. We'll go ahead and regrow that plot again. This is how you feed your village. Ignore farms. Make sure you have it like 3 maxed out farms for like a large village. So, you know, they passively gather, but you want to be doing this all the time. 22, 26, that's fine. We have our stone cuttery. Monsters are enraged, good for them. You know, bring them to Dairy Queen, give them a lollipop. All that jazz. Whatever makes them feel better, I guess. Stone cuttery, yeah. And then I just want you to make as much stone as you possibly can. Because we're going to need a lot of this. We're going to need so much of this stone. So, make lots of it. Of course, I'm probably going to regret that later on because I'm going to start running out of storage. But Well, that's fair, actually. I'll do less than that. You do 500 of it. Because I can probably store 500 if I try really hard. It's good to know my defenses are still able to hold up against all this. It's not a lot right now again, but, you know, it's still more than I'd, you know, like. Yeah, that's already 1,000 tiles. Ugh. Monsters spawned. It was only 12 last night, so I'm going to guess probably 30 tonight. Because that's generally how this game likes to play it. Another thing I do actually need to build for them is in the miscellaneous towers, the recombobulator tower heals your golems if they're within a certain radius. And generally they will walk back to the tower and get healed, but this just saves you a lot of pain is the best way to put it. A lot of pain and a lot of sorrow. So I highly suggest doing that. Let's see though. Just hopefully getting some ballista towers up and running really, really quickly. I can take this entire coast. You know, quote coast. I mean, it's a river of tar. So I guess it's kind of a coast. I don't know. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and get all that. That'll go back to the essence collectors. Whoop-de-doo. Amazing. Awesome. Cool. Gorthilium. That's what we want to be doing soon. Again, more people we have, the better. Let's go ahead and get a clinic. I think I was talking about this last episode. I'm not sure if this is legitimate, but clinics can help births not result in the child dying. I'm not sure if that's actually like a legit thing, but I've read that somewhere or heard about that like on a forum. So that might be true. Just take what I have to say in that sense with a grain of salt, because I actually don't know. Let's see. So, cool. I should spread out from here. I think this should probably be my, like, I don't know, maybe inner sanctum. Where I keep a lot of my important buildings, and then I actually spread out with, like, my housing stuff. Which that actually could be a really interesting thing, and that does allow me to spread out without having just to use infinite towers. Of course, I'll still use infinite towers, because that's how I play this game. But, you know, they actually have a reason to be out there after there's nothing left to defend or attack. Okay, we have summer tomorrow. In the summer, it gets really hot, which means you use a lot more water. And your guys like to die of heat exhaustion. So make sure they have homes, and you'll be fine. You know, I've only had a couple guys die of heat exhaustion, but it's really important that you're keeping track of that and making sure that they're not dying horribly. Also, this spell, Motivate Land, does not work well in the summer. So try to use it as much as you can in the spring and then the autumn, because it would probably do a third of that. And then I can, of course, there's more to harvest now because the patches grow. Let us go ahead and look around. Okay, I think we're doing okay right around there. We'll go ahead and upgrade our large settlement again. This will bring it up to a village center. That's cool. Fine and dandy. Those are fine. I wish I could get another worker for this, although my kids still need to grow up, I think. Oh, more nomads. I swear, man, this is the best map. Holy crap. I am getting such good luck with that. And there seems to be something down here, too. Another one. Dude, this is ridiculous, the amount of these guys I'm getting. You do not take this. This is mine. There. See? Look at all that ammunition. And look at this. Then all I have to do is wait for my mana to regenerate, and then I can go use that spell to bring it all back to my village. But that is a crazy amount of ammunition. That is why I like these loot boxes. Now, I will admit that's the best one I've gotten. But, oh my gosh. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. Because what is that? I have 16 Ballista Bolts right now. If I go ahead and use this spell. Yeah, 57, and I have 30 of the stone bowls, which I didn't have any of those beforehand. Let's see, is there any more of those little circles on the map that I can see, at least? Because I have some keys, and at least at this stage in the game, it's easy to find them in storage. Let's see. I'm not seeing them any more of those circles on the map. Of course, they appear relatively often, so I'm not, you know, whatever. That was worth it, though. That was definitely worth our time. Cool, cool, cool. So we have that. That'll get all stored up. From here, what was I doing? We don't have workers. Now we do. Boof. And there. Your production, make 20 bandages and 20 med kits. Cool. And then you're very important to us, because you're going to do the very, very important thing here. Yeah. Cobble and board roads. Everything besides just normal paths don't deteriorate in this game, but basic paths do. I don't want your freaking ukulele stuff, dude. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's nice music, but it's not something I'm really, like, you know, I want to listen to ukuleles while I take over the world. It's not like that, you know. We're the good guys here. We're not the bad guys. That's not what I meant to do. If you guys want to get rid of paths, press X and then do that. It took me a while to figure that out, even though it says hold X to unassign. I just thought that meant, you know, hold X to deselect the tool. I was just a little bit of a dum-dum. So, you know, just by the way. Don't be me. Be the intelligent one. That takes 1 cut stone. I have that, but I'd rather not use that. Don't do it. Please don't do it. That's really expensive. Oh, I don't want to use cut stone on roads. Oh, that's actually really bad, especially this early in the game. Dude, that was a really bad idea. I want to use, like, wood on roads. I don't need, like, even late game, I don't use anything besides wood on roads. Mostly because I just have so many paths, it's just, like, a waste to me. But I don't know. I just haven't done it. I don't know. There's not, like, a specific reason that I just haven't gotten to it. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and surround that guy. Cool. Draw our paths up through there. Sure. Go up through there. This guy can go there. Down through there. Across here. And just make sure that they have, you know, a way to get everywhere, pretty much. Of course, they can always just walk, you know, normally, but it's just not as fast. So it's always nice that you give them other options. I'll say this. If they do find that there's a... Like, if they walk on something enough, it does eventually become a permanent path. But, I mean, it takes, like... I'm going to step on this 10,000 times. Now, that's a lot of roads. So, I doubt that one Waymaker is actually going to be able to do this in, like, 4 days. I'm going to believe in him, but I doubt it. Did it act... Okay, let me actually check something. Because did it... Okay, so it revamped the road, and then it said, okay, then we're going to use cut stone. That's kind of crummy, but, you know, it's game AI. I can't complain. I'm getting a free, nice road out of it. I would like our organizer to go ahead and organize all of this. I understand that it hasn't happened. It's raining, and it's our last day. I have to use this instead. Ugh, fine. Okay, yeah. We'll do some labor. We'll do a labor golem. These guys don't last very long, but they do haul stuff around. They last for, like, not even a day. But they do act like a little mini villager for a little bit. So, yay them. Congratulations, you can actually do things. Well, let's see. So, yeah, you can see right here, a little bit of a path has been made. I wish I had just more than one of these guys, because it's going to take him or her. Is it a him or a her? I can't actually tell. I'm not sure. We're going to see that a little bit, though. Or maybe, actually, I'm never going to be able to tell if it won't actually tell me who I'm hovering over. I don't know. I'm not going to go clicking around for 15 years to figure out who it is. Let's see. How are you doing on that? You're doing fine. I'm just happy we have 57 ballista bolts. I'm actually really surprised by that as well. Because generally, I mean, I don't know. I don't even think my big village has that many. We'll go ahead and, again, use this spell to bring everything back to the village. This is extremely useful as well if you have, like, something across the entire map that you don't want to have your villagers haul back. It's very useful. Even if it's just, like, some wood. Like, let's say, you know, well, this wood over here, I don't want you to haul this. It's cool. Just bring it back. Highly, highly suggest it. Look at that. All that wood, it's in the village now. Of course, it's, you know, littering the village. But that's okay. It's okay. I don't think the villagers mind. No, they probably do mind it just a little bit. It's okay, guys. You're going to be fine. So they'll upgrade these paths to just normal paths, and then I'll go through and I'll say, okay, I want these to be, like, legit, like, wood paths. Afterwards, if they don't decay by the time that we're actually at that point in time. I hope we're not, but, I mean, we'll see. I don't have a lot of use for those right now. I mean, I could jump the shark and build a ballista tower. I might jump the shark. Okay. I could. I have all the resources to jump the shark. What's the no, there's no benefit yet because I'm not built a castle. I don't have all my key stuff yet, nor do I have any decent system to deal with them. Otherwise, I would. But I really need to focus on getting some better defenses. Otherwise, we're gonna have a really bad time. Because it's gonna start getting, like, exponentially harder. This is like... Oh gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? This is child's play. That's what I'm looking for. This is child's play right now. We'll go ahead and tear down some of these extra, like, we don't need you kind of walls for the stone. Because there is really no reason that we have these right here, other than the fact of, hey, let me just kind of be a nuisance. We will do some cool designs with some of our walls, because I do want us to kind of have a cool looking castle. Although I want to do it with the curtain walls, and then have giant ballista towers on those. See, this is what I mean with the slimes. You kill the slime, and then little slimes come out of those slimes. Rewind it, because I know that I pointed that out after it already was, you know, dead, but I pointed it out, so I said it. I said something. Okay, so from here, we need Crithilium. We need Crithilium, which means we need a crystal harvestry, which is really important. They'll start building that for us. We had somebody grow up, I think. Or maybe somebody was born. I didn't read the message. I just saw something flash on the screen. We'll go ahead and convert that back to the Holy Golem. And we'll convert that over to that. That's not Holy Golem. That's a Labor Golem. That, there. Perfect. Beautiful. More wood. We'll go ahead and transfer this back over. It's such a pretty spell, people. It really is. And look at our wood. It just skyrockets because literally the only thing holding us back is just having this stored in the village. And of course this makes it now very easy for our guys to store this in the village once they get to it. That's the only thing. They have to get to it at some point. And again, I'm short-staffed right now on everything. Because I'm only employing like one person per building. But we will get there. We'll go ahead and upgrade our farm as well. No workers, no problem. That's fine. Crystal Harvestry. Summer has started, my friends. Summer has started. And I think that is a great place to end this episode. But if you guys liked it, please consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. Or you can do all of them. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.